how are you? I'm going to do a reading for all my Aries. So if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. This message can be for you. So take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story, right? So I appreciate you all being a part of my channel. You appreciate me. Hit that like button right there. Boink. Yeah, see, that was so simple. Really helps me out, so I appreciate that. All right, Aries, let's start out with your first card, which is that of the Justice card to the Page of Cups. Wow, let's see what's going on. I'm wondering whether some of you, if you are, connected and you were married and now you're divorced or whatever, because I'm feeling like there might be an energy around custody of a child. That's what I'm just getting off of the first two cards that came out. We do have the Justice card, which could involve some kind of legal issues coming up, and the fact that the page crosses it almost makes me wonder whether there's a child involved. So, yeah, maybe you're seeking a divorce, or, you're splitting up and, we have to deal with the children. Why are we splitting up? Well, it could be because somebody's a bit immature and partying a bit much. Sorry about that. But let's see what else we have, all right? I'm going to go through the cards one by one. All right. So we know that the Justice card is your overall energy. So you are seeking balance here, Aries, all right? And I feel as if maybe you are dealing with a Libra, maybe it's a water sign. You know who you're dealing with, right? But anyway, I feel with this Justice card coming up, and it's crossed by this Page of Cups, there's reasons why you want this divorce or you want this separation. But again, I keep going back to the custody thing. So there might be something like that with some of you. But, if not, I do feel as if, some of you may have hooked up with somebody who was just not ready to be hooked up. All right, and that happens. Sometimes, people think they want to be committed and have the relationship and the family and kids until it actually happens. And then all of a sudden, it freaks them out. All right, but I am feeling like there could have been a third person energy that kind of got in the middle of this conflict between you and someone else. Now, recent past, we do have here the Knight of Cups coming up reverse. Now, this is somebody who's not very committed, who just likes to be in it for whatever it is they can get out of it. So I feel as if, you were dealing with an energy of someone who wasn't as serious about commitment relationship as you were. Maybe they just wanted the fun part of a relationship and not really the serious energies that come up when we couple up with someone. Now, what's hanging over your head, we do have here the Three of Swords coming upside down. You're ready to move on. And I think you're making the steps and taking the decisions and doing all of that in order to really close this door with this person. Even if you weren't married, there could be that issue. Again, I'm going back to the custody. But you know your story, right? But I feel as if this person hurt you. All right, regardless, there was a third entity that stepped into the picture. Maybe they had an affair. Maybe they were just out partying. And you know how that goes. We lose our minds when we're out and about and we don't always think straight. But I feel as if regardless, something hurt you very badly, Aries. And I think you are ready to just move on and do what you have to do in order for that to happen. Now, you do come out here as the King of Wands. You are a fire sign. This is a very important energy when it comes to the fire signs, because this is the King of Wands. This is you, I feel, really grounding into, now what do I have to do in order to take care of myself, make a living, things of that nature. So when the King of Wands shows up, this is a very entrepreneurial spirit. This is about really getting down into your work and grounding into what you need in order to manifest, something that you really want. I feel like a lot of you are at that place now where, you're very creative, and I think you have foresight and vision when it comes to what you can actually create and manifest in your life that could possibly take care of you. Now, we do have this Four of Pentacles in the future aspect of your position, and it's upside down. So, perhaps there's this idea, this thought, some kind of business venture you want to take off in, or maybe it's some creative project that you are wanting to, really get off the ground. Because I think you see that this could really be something good for you, right? But with this Four of Pentacles opening up here with it coming up reversed, I mean, you may need to invest some money. Maybe you don't have the money to invest. Maybe you don't want to invest the money. I feel as if, there has to be some kind of a give, and it's one of those things. you want to start something somewhere, you have to invest something. And I feel like you're ready to do that, but I feel like you don't have the money first off. All right. And I say this because we have the Pentacles coming upside down. We have the Six of Pentacles, which is like you not being able to get what you need. Maybe you wanted to apply for a loan, and you didn't get the loan, because I think days and times right now are really difficult for us to qualify. And maybe you didn't qualify for a loan, and you're starting to realize that you're just going to have to figure this out with the money that you have on hand. Now listen, if you are in some kind of child kind of custody battle, there is this, child support that could come through to help you out. And I do feel as if it's one of those things, it could very possibly happen with you, all right? But right now, we can't use money we don't actually have, right? So I feel like this Four of Pentacles says, if you want to make this next move, you may have to dig into your own pockets and figure out how to do it. I mean, it would have been really nice to get the loan, right? But I don't think that's coming through. So the next card we do have coming up for you is the Two of Pentacles, all right? So this is trying to balance your finances with your life and make things work. So I feel as if, this is a game you have to play. You might have to tighten up your belt buckle on some ends. What things can you give up? Could you bring your lunch to work instead of buy something? Do you need that coffee? No, you don't need that coffee. Maybe you figure out a way to make coffee wherever you're at. It's one of these things. I feel like, Aries, you're at a point where you know that you have this really amazing idea. You have this great thing that if you can get it up off the ground, will take care of you moving forward, right? So in the meantime, I think this week you're going to have to start looking at where you can make, a little bit of cut here and a cut here, and where can you save some money here, and, just so that you can bring things back into balance in your world. Now, what I see coming forward, at the end of the week is, here we have the Page of Wands. I like this because I feel as if you hear something that makes you smile, especially in this deck. This is the Spellcaster's Tarot. And, he's really smiling at what he's hearing. Maybe you overhear a conversation about an opportunity. And this might be just the in you need, so that you can start to move towards this dream that you've got in your head. So I like the Page of Wands because it does say that this could be a beginning in some new phase of your life, that you could really get behind. It's a wand. Wands are passionate. This is an emotional position that you want to hang on to. And I feel as if you hear it, all right? Because, this guy, he's kind of listening, and it's like you overhear something, or maybe something comes across in front of you through social media. I just feel like, you get some kind of a hit that, wow, this is a good opportunity. Do not miss out on opportunities. Here's one of the things I feel about opportunities. You got to go create them. Go find the opportunity and you will have it. And I feel as if, you by chance happen to come across some information that's going to make you smile real big in the direction you need it to go in. Now, the final outcome for you for this coming week is the Eight of Cups. All right, so I want you to really, think about, not going back to a situation or something that you need to walk away from. All right, desperate times sometimes has us second guess our steps moving forward. And I feel like that's what this card is talking about. There's a situation that you are involved in. Maybe it's this person. Maybe it's some other kind of situation. Maybe it's just some addiction that you're connected with. And I feel like sometimes if this is in regards to an addiction, a bad habit that you have, I think it's one of those things, that, you can walk away from it. Maybe you already did, but it's still there. And you always have the option to pick that cup up again or not. Right? But the Eight of Cups says, walk away. If you are feeling a little bit desperate, if you are feeling overwhelmed and, you quit drinking, months ago, and you're feeling the urge to drink in order to kind of calm your nerves and everything, I'm really going to err on find the strength and dig deep not to do that. All right? Because I feel as if you're at a place where things are just so difficult right now that, God, how great it would be to have a drink. How great it would be to smoke, and, maybe you quit smoking 3 months ago and now, oh my gosh, it's like all I want is just a cigarette. So I do feel like there is something that you need to give up, or something that you have already walked away from, that's kind of showing itself again in front of you. And you're like, ooh, do I want it? Do I not want it? I want you to dig deep. I want you to use clarity when you make decisions with the Eight of Cups. This is about walking away from something that just isn't good for you. All right. And when we walk away from the Eight of Cups, we walk right into the Nine of Cups, which is our wishes, our dreams, what it is we really want to manifest. So I feel as if, if that sounds like you, just put your hands in your pocket and say, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go backwards. I'm going to go forwards. And then you'll be all right. All right. So that's what I've got for you, Aries, for the next 7 to 10 days, just a short period of time. As always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. And hit that like button right there. Yeah. All right. See ya. Bye.